The Department of Personnel and Training, DoPT, successfully implemented the Hon'ble Prime Minister's vision for Induction Training Programme for cutting-edge level government functionaries. To take this a step further, DoPT, with the guidance of Secretary P, has come up with the initiative of blended training program called Comprehensive Online Modified Modules for Induction Training, COMMIT. This video is only a part of COMMIT program conducted by the Department of Personnel and Training, DoPT, for government employees. Some of the course material I felt is so important and informative that I thought I must share this with you, and sharing this only meant for education and knowledge purpose. There is no any other intention lies behind sharing it. I would have shared every unit of the modules as they were so informative, knowledge-oriented and interesting, but I cannot. Because these course materials are designed to train government staff and I am not authorized to do it. Whatever few videos I published is only for the sake of knowledge and its importance. At the end, I would like to say that any person working under DoPT or directly involved and own the COMMIT program find it not suitable may contact me with your details and I shall remove it immediately. Thanks for watching.
Let us start with a scenario. Suppose you have applied for a passport. You provided all the required documents. However, for the past 4 months, you are waiting for the passport to be delivered to you. Do you think you are eligible to know the status of your passport using the RTI Act? Select the correct option and click Submit. That's correct. By the end of this unit, you will be able to describe the process to dispose a request under RTI Act 2005. The PIO receiving the request for information shall dispose of the same within 30 days of the receipt of request. If the information is refused to an information seeker, the PIO should provide reasons for not providing such information. Further, he should inform the information seeker that time limit within which he can file an appeal against the refusal by a PIO to the Appellate Authority or AA. Let's next look at the same time limit within which the PIO should provide the information to the information seeker. The time limit to get information is 30 days for general information, 35 days if application is filed with a PIO, 40 days if the interests of a third party are involved, and 48 hours for information concerning the life and liberty of a person. Let us look at an example. Here's an example showing the steps to calculate the time to dispose a request. Let's say an information seeker submits an RTI application with PIO on 3rd May. The PIO communicates about the payment of fees to the information seeker on 15th May. The information seeker deposits the cost of information on 30th May. Here we can see that there is a gap of 15 days between PIO intimation and deposit of fee by the information seeker. Therefore, the additional 15 days must be added to the 30-day period to furnish information. So, the date within which information must be furnished will be 16th June 2017. Let's look at another example. Let's say in the previous example, the information is not available with the PIO. Then the PIO transfers the request to the relevant PIO on 15th May and informs the same to the information seeker. Now, 30 days time will be given to the relevant PIO within which he should communicate the information to the information seeker. Let's say the relevant PIO processes the information and communicates the fee payment details to the information seeker on 30th May. Information seeker deposits the amount on 5th June. Here, we can see that there is a gap of 6 days between the relevant PIO intimation and deposit of fee by the information seeker. Therefore, additional 6 days must be added to the 30 days period to furnish the information. So, the date within which information must be furnished will be 21st June. Let's next know the fees and cost details. Wherever cost is involved, the applicant must deposit the fee before the information can be obtained. The central government has fixed the fees and costs involved for RTI application. They include application fee as applicable and A3 or A4 size paper, which costs Rs 2. In case the sheet of paper is bigger than A3 and A4 size, the actual cost of the paper is part of the cost. In case information is required in floppy, it is Rs 50. For CD, it is Rs 100, and for DVD, it is Rs 200. This cost may vary from state to state. If there is need for inspection of records, the first hour is free, after which Rs 5 is charged for every extra hour spent on the task. Let us do a review quiz to check your understanding. Given here is the number of days and cases by when PIO should submit the information to the information seeker. Your task is to match day with the case and submit. Let us now recap the key points of the unit. In this unit, you have learnt that disposal of request for information should be done as early as possible, not later than 30 days. If the official fails to give decision on the request for information within the period specified, the official shall be deemed to have refused the request. In case of life or liberty information, disposal of request should be undertaken within 48 hours. And when calculating the time for disposal, calendar days are taken into account, not working days.